newbies! In my last video, I did an Animal Crossing journal setup, and today I'll be working in my Animal Crossing daily journal. The journal I will be working in today is handmade by me. For the cover, I used laminated wrapping paper, and for the inside pages, I used tracing paper or onion skin paper. To write the date at the top of the page, I used a yellow Papermate Inkjoy gel pen at 0.7. You'll see me using this type of pen throughout the video. I wanted to keep the date simple, so I just wrote it out and then put a box around it. As you can see, the onion skin paper is quite thin, so you can only really write on the right side of the page because there's just a little shadowing. For the rest of the writing, I used a black Pilot juice pen. My overall goal for this journal is to make it look like it's my character that's writing it. So the entries and the way I'm writing them are supposed to be kind of like me experiencing all these things firsthand. Here, I just included a screenshot of the first day I had on my island. As you can see, outside my tent was already littered with cages of bugs and tanks of fish, just because I got so many different creatures without my museum even being open yet. On top, I just put a strip of tape with tulips on it. That's not my native flower, but I thought it was cute and went along with the page. And of course, my native fruit are peaches, so I had to include a peach sticker there. Next, I made use of this Crayola Super Tip in yellow, and I drew some tulips around the photo to match the tape on top. I used the green Papermate pen to add some stems to the flowers that I drew. I used that same pen to write the date of the next day. On my second day, I actually woke up to my house because I got all the Nook miles I needed to pay for my house on the first day. So I really only had my tent for less than 24 hours. On the second day, I also got the tool I needed to get across the rivers, so I was able to visit the rest of my island. For the house, I just used a sticker I had that's kind of like washi. And because it was kind of see-through, I had to trace the house so that it was seen on the white page. Around the house, I did some doodles of weeds and a little sprout, and I pointed to the sprout saying that my mom had sent over some oranges and I planted it to grow a tree. Then, of course, I made use of that blue Papermate pen to draw a river, and a red one to put kind of an arrow showing that I could go over the river. I was really going for that doodle, travel journal, explorer kind of look. To color in my drawing, I made use of my old Crayola colored pencils. So I do the same thing for the date throughout this journal, and I just make use of different colored pens. To decorate the page, I made use of this clear tape that I got in a recent haul on my channel. I cut that box into little rectangles just so it would look like tiny strips of tape. This happened to be the first day that Gulliver appeared on my island, so I included a little photo of him, as well as a little drawing I did of a communicator part, which I had to look for all over the island to help him find his way back to his ship. I cut more rectangles out of that square just so I could add more quote-unquote strips of tape to make it look a little more scrapbooky. I just used the same blue pen I used for the date to put a dashed line to separate my events. I also made a little doodle of Wisp and stuck him up there in the corner just because it was the first day that Wisp also appeared on my island and I had to get all his little spirit parts. On this day, I did a lot of upgrading. It was a Sunday, so I was also able to finally meet little Daisy May, and I bought some turnips from her. I also got Designer Pro on this day, so I made a Golf Wang t-shirt for my character. This is actually a shirt I want for myself, so I thought, why not have my character wear it? I then got my favorite floral washi and I cut out a little flower just to fill up that empty space there in the corner. On this day, I got a new villager and his name is Derwin. I thought it would be a good idea to do a little doodle of all the new villagers that will be arriving to my island. At first, when I saw that Derwin was gonna buy the land, I was kind of disappointed because at first I thought he wasn't that cute. But then when I started talking to him, he turned out to be the sweetest little duck. This one time I saw him around my village looking really sad and I thought another villager had bullied him. But when I talked to him, he said he was sad because he ate too much and he couldn't play when his tummy was full. So yeah, Derwin is definitely the cutest little lazy villager I've ever had and I love him so much. To decorate this page, I just wanted to use blue because Derwin is this very nice deep dark blue. So I used a blue pen to write the date as well as Derwin's name. I stuck his image there and I put a blue strip of tape on the top. Because it was June 1st, it was the start of wedding season. So I just stuck in one of the photos I did for Reese and Cyrus. And I got this blue washi with clouds and hearts and put it around the picture. Then I got this pink chevron washi tape and ripped it in half just so the strips were thinner and stuck it to the corners of the picture. June 1 was a super eventful day for me because besides Derwin arriving and the wedding shoot starting, it was also the start of shark season on my island. The first shark I got was this great white shark, and when I saw it, I was so surprised at how big it was when it came out of the water. So I just included a screenshot of it here. I also got more of that blue tape that I put on top and stuck it to the sides. And then I got out this set of stickers that I had and I picked out the blue shiny great white shark. On June 2nd, I had a new villager arrive to my island and it was the penguin Sprinkle. To draw her, I used this black Uniball Signo pen and I just like this pen because the ink was very thick and very dark and when I color on top of it, it doesn't smudge. Sprinkle has a dark teal swirl on her head and I just used this Papermate Flare pen to color that. For the rest of my drawing, I used my Crayola colored pencils once again. To write the date on the page, I wanted to use kind of the same deal, and I used my favorite Tombow Play Color 2 pen for this. On this day, I also woke up to a second room in my house because I paid my loan the day before. And to show that I had a new house, I got this image from a clear set of tape that I had. My third and newest villager to arrive to my island of Motunui is Callie. And Callie is a cute little squirrel, but in my drawing she ended up kind of looking like a bear because I think I made her ears too small. But it's okay, the drawing turned out quite cute. Callie is definitely one of the cutest and most fashionable villagers I've ever had. All her outfits are so cute and she looks like she just came straight out of Brandy Melville. It's adorable. I decided to use this pink Staedtler pen to write the date. This entry is quite long because I put a little funny story that happened to me that day. And it was that Sprinkle came up to me and gave me a gift, and it was a garbage can, and she was literally like, "Oh, this seemed to be like your thing, and now it's your thing." So Sprinkle indirectly called me trash. On this same day, I caught the rest of the sharks I needed, which was the great white shark and the hammerhead shark. From that same set of stickers I used earlier, I got a blue shiny whale shark. And then, because I wrote the date in pink, I decided to use this thin pink washi that I have. No journaling process is perfect, and as you can see, I made a mistake with writing the caption with that pink pen I used earlier. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to look, so I ended up cutting out a rectangle from a set of blue post-it notes I had and stuck it over the mistake I made. I ended up writing the caption again with a black pen on that blue rectangle I cut out, and it turned out so much better than the first idea I had. And then I decided it was better to use the pink pen on the bottom left instead of the upper right. I also made use of that floral washi tape again. On this day, my villager Billy gave me a t-shirt dress. It was one with a tiger face on it. It really wasn't that cute, but I was just so excited that the villager liked me enough to give me a present. So I included a photo of Billy and I on this page. So that's all the pages I have for you today. I will do a little flip of it once again. Just let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more of these Animal Crossing type videos or if you want to see anything else on my channel. I really hope you guys enjoyed journaling with me today. Don't forget to leave a nice comment, like the video, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And I'll see you honeybees in the next video.